Now we get to move on to our bad OCs. So going back in the same order we presented the good OCs in, let's go back to bad OCs. So we're going to start off with Soren. So Soren, tell us about your bad OC this week.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name's Commander, and I'm a huge nerd. Alright, so this one is Silver Clouds by Snowy Fool on the DeviantArt. And so basically, so it says he's born an alicorn to 2 unicorns. There's the first giant red X. It says he's the youngest in his family, and he has a sister, Neon Star, that was born 2 years before him. Okay, so blah blah, parents surprised about him being an alicorn. He covers it up because he's embarrassed about being an alicorn. He hides his wings. Another part that's kind of a big red flag on this one is he's trying to hide himself from becoming royalty, which I don't know if being an alicorn necessarily just ultimately makes you a royalty. But, yeah, they're saying his parents are trying to hide him so the guards don't come and take him and force him to become royalty. So anyway, he's very shy, stays out of everybody's business as much as he can.
It's also really odd because you'd think that they'd have medical personnel, well, he was born an alicorn, so in this document, born an alicorn. Okay, now to tell the princess.
Hey, princess, you're no longer special. Get off the fucking throne. You're gone. Done.
No,
alicorns are being born by the dozens. You're no longer... Go home. It's over.
Move over, Celestia. Silver Clouds is here, and then Luna's just in the corner crying. Oh, that's a sad image. I really love Princess Luna.
How could you hide being an alicorn?
Because he wears a turtleneck sweater.
Anyways, I need to hear more about this character before I complain.
Yeah, seriously.
Before I complain. You guys are just...
You're giving me too much time to find shit on him.
You are fucking haters. Okay.
Okay.
So, what he is... Okay, so he can basically see nightmares and dreams and stuff. He's honestly kind of coattailing off of Princess Luna's thing a little bit, where he can see into Pony's nightmares and dreams, and he basically helps them out of it. Or sort of, whenever he wakes up, because apparently he can't control his power yet, and he passes out, or something like that, and he wakes up with no memory of it. So basically that's what it is. Like, he fights darkness and nightmares and shit like that. So honestly, coattailing off of Princess Luna a little bit, but what I do really like about this is I like the colors a lot, honestly. Like, this blue and I guess it's a white, but it more than likely has some blue undertones to it, and the darker blue. And I honestly like seeing Pegasi with colored wings rather than just the same color as the body wings. I think it looks really interesting. It's the one thing I liked about the rainbow power forms. I hated everything except for the colored wings. The colored wings were cool. And, so...
I'm too much for uniformity, so I'm just like, I'm not a fan. But to each their own.
Yes, indeed. And there's like a slight gradient to it. It's not too obvious. I really like it, personally. The only problem I have is the orange is a little, too orange, if you know what I'm saying. It needs to be a softer orange for the magic. The orange is, too fucking in your face. It's too much. The gray fits beautifully with the blue. I really like it. This lighter gray. I think it fits in very nicely. The gray, the neutral sort of color, just kind of meshes well with this blue-white sort of thing going on in the mane and tail. Now, I honestly really like it. So, really, the only thing that I'd say is wrong with it is Alicorn being born to 2 unicorn parents, and really orange magic. Really orange magic. And that's all I have for now.
In other words, in his story, does it state he really needed the wings? So why not just make him just a unicorn? Because he can do the same things that he's doing now as a unicorn.
That's true.
It would also remove the unnecessary drama of the hiding from celestial guards.
Yep.
He doesn't have that story point.
Yeah, he won't have a story point because it doesn't matter.
Really there for any good reason.
But if he didn't have that, he wouldn't be an alicorn, so then he would just be a very interesting pony who happens to have the ability to dream walk and help other ponies deal with their nightmares.
Yeah.
Not necessarily
also,
drawing the parallels as much.
Mummified, he's not as powerful as dreamwalking, because Luna can go into nightmares and dreams. He can only enter nightmares. He's less powerful than an alicorn, but still maintains a general power.
So far as we know, he can only go into nightmares.
But that's the thing, though. It's if you remove the wings and keep the ability, that's less parallels you can draw between him and Luna. Okay, he's an alicorn. That's like Luna. He can go in people's nightmares, but not being able to control that. Okay, like Luna, but Luna can control it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's two things that then are like, well, why not just fucking make a picture of Luna? But if you got rid of the wings, made him a unicorn, eventually made him hone his talents and found out that's this cool thing he can do, that would be a very interesting one. That would be a very interesting character. But as him being an alicorn, it's just like, oh, well, then what the fuck is the point?
The only issue I have with him being an alicorn is that he doesn't need to be an alicorn.
True.
Like, I don't mind an alicorn character if I'm given a reason they're an alicorn. Being born an alicorn just kind of makes the whole point of being an alicorn really less special, because if a unicorn and a Pegasus get together and they get funky and then they make a fucking alicorn, why aren't there more? Why aren't they just pumping out these all-powerful beings every fucking second?
Why does something need to be an alicorn, per se? What characters do you know?
Nobody needs to be an alicorn.
Exactly.
We've had an alicorn episode.
So then that
those
kind of
characters
makes...
had reasons to be an alicorn.
Yeah, I obviously wasn't there, though. Okay.
I'm gonna try here. To, like, really be an alicorn, the show, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, has several times throughout been, like, alicorn's princess. You know, the most powerful things in the show.
Yeah.
The alicorns, the princesses.
Yes.
Always look up to them. Always freaking believe everything's okay because of them. Always they're the best ever. Strive to do good for them. Kind of thing. And in the season finale of Season 3, when Twilight becomes an alicorn... Spoiler alert!
Oh, damn it!
My god, I was gonna watch that!
Freaking everyone was all like... You're a princess now. You're even more special than you already were.
Great.
That's why I've got wings. I got a new flying buddy.
Maximum of your abilities. You have become the best at what you do. But alicorns are the best in the world at what they do.
Yeah.
True. So, as an alicorn, they are more powerful with their magic. That's something that has been implied anyway by the show.
No, but they have respect as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's different and I like it, but it does need some tweaking if it's going to be quote-unquote a good OC. Again, the person could just keep it the same way and like it just as fine. So, I mean, I don't care.
Soren, calling back to you yourself, I'm going to go ahead and say, when you said with your good OC earlier that you like originality but not going overboard, I feel like this one was the overboard.
Well, yeah, that's the overboard is the part that needs to be fixed, is what I'm saying.
So, originality is good, yes, but...
Overboard is like, yikes.
Yeah.
So, honestly, like, if you want it to be a good OC in our eyes, then tweak it. But if you like it just the way you made it, then fine.
Moving on to the next OC, we're going to take a look at Minnie's OC.
This is Kip Kat from Tomboy Brony.
Kip Kat?
Kip Kat.
I love it.
I like the name Kip Kat. It's okay. She
Oh, gee,
is a goat pony.
I wonder why you picked this one.
Her nicknames are Kip, Potato, and Squishy.
Potato.
This is a very mixed blend of real world and Equestria, it seems. Okay, so she's a as I said, she's lawful neutral, which is what she put down for her character sheet, and that means that she follows the laws, but she doesn't have a good or a bad side, which fucking hate that, because that means you can don't put down lawful. Just the Medi gripe, I don't care.
Medi here is a hardcore D&D fan where the lawful, chaotic, good, evil scale comes into play. So if you fuck up on that one, he's going to hate you for it.
Smooth's more lenient with it, though.
Her personality, she's positive, she's loyal, she's random. That can be positive and a negative, so I would kind of put that in between.
But that's chaotic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
random
she's
is
lawful.
chaotic. That's
random's
that's
chaotic.
illogical. That's the opposite,
you
though. That's
doing?
illogical. What are you doing? That's illogical.
But Smooth,
Yeah.
don't worry. She's lawful neutral. She doesn't have to follow either side of the law.
The universe is breaking.
But the neutral is just for good and bad.
Wouldn't that be pure neutral?
Her negative personality traits is that she's skittish, clingy, nervous, mopey, easily put down, demented, and cares too much. I think some of those could just go into the same category.
So this is I can already see this is an OC that is supposed to represent the creator or a person.
Well, it says Pony Sona right there.
Yep.
But this Pony Sona has a backstory, in fact.
Not even reading that, I can just tell it's based off of a person.
It's a little interesting. When she then she kind of got to childhood and she made a few friends and she went to a school, but later on her dad kind of had to move because job. So she had to move schools and it kind of crushed her spirit. Then she began to get a little bit of chubby for her adolescence, and her dad came out as being gay and broke up with their mom.
Ooh.
And that kind of crushed them entirely. It made them very sad. And now she's like more, and then she became like very happy and skittish and socially, but she's socially awkward as well. She hates being alone. Socially awkward, but hates being alone. Now getting to the aesthetics of this pony, really quick. I like the orange on her, mainly because I think it's actually Applejack's orange. And if not, it's
similar
really
at least.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close, but I don't think it's
Not a huge fan of her mane, but whatever.
Yeah, no.
The pony style looks fine. I don't like the light green highlights in her hair. God, just get rid of the green highlights and she's just like a goat Applejack.
A goat Applejack. I like the way they did the ears like a goat rather than like a pony because it's cool and it works and it's awesome. Those highlights are like, I wouldn't want to see that color anywhere on a pony. I'm sorry. But like that sort of green is just a no for me. Like,
I really like her show style version. Just get rid of the
yeah,
highlights.
the show style is really neat. The show style is really neat, and maybe make the mane like either change the style of the coloring or make it a solid color. It's very confusing. So as a filly, she had a 3-layered mane, but then she grew up and only has 2. I'm confused because she loses the darker part. She looks like a pumpkin with her tongue.
Okay, I like how she has cloven hooves because she's part goat, and I like how she has goat horns. And I really like goats, and goats are really adorable, and people should like goats more. And this is basically Goat Applejack, and that's why I like this character. I don't really like her story at all, and I don't really like her. I think she's kind of like teen angsty, which may explain why she's like 13.
It's based off of the creator. That's what I was saying, because I'm like, this character seems realistic. It's going to be a little edgy at times because teenagers are kind of, yikes,
filled with angst.
Haven't reached
filled with angst.
Yeah, haven't really reached adulthood yet. So
I feel like this character had a lot of description of everything. Just when you could say this is an average teenager,
mm-hmm.
and like everything's already explained.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of hate average teenagers.
except for like a few minor details here and there, or some major things about this story here. It just falls under average teen in this day and age.
Pretty
Kids
much.
these days. Get off my lawn.
I'm sorry if it felt like I was harping on your OC. It's just I'm not a huge fan of just teenagers. I don't. Teenagers. I've reached that point where you used to be a teenager and you're no longer a teenager, and now teenagers are really annoying.
They need to get off your lawn, Medi.
Yeah. See, early adulthood is no better than being a teenager, kids. Don't forget it.
But yeah, that's all I have to really say about this character. We should probably move on.
Yes.
Moving on to the next OC. We're going to take a look at the OC that I brought to Bad OC Part 2. This is Crystal Shores by Crystal Pink 16. This is a very interesting pony, considering the fact that it's essentially just kind of, in our opinion, a Cadence clone. It's got a blue heart, and it's pink, and it's an alicorn, and it's got pink hair and a blue stripe, and it's very... Yeah, that's a base, and yeah, that's hair that was just thrown on top of it, and yeah, those are headphones, and why, and so many different things. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find a lot of backstory on it, other than the fact that she is 16, she's a mare, she's an alicorn, she's in her single, but has a crush. Her occupation is balance, the good and evil. Her special talent is bringing hope and love to all. Her cutie mark is a heart with wings, and her theme song is My Immortality.
Oh my god, no, stop. I'm already done with this OC, I'm really sorry, but normally I'm not so rude, but I can't.
I find that having an actual theme song to your pony is pointless. Like, what the fuck are you looking to accomplish with that? I don't get it, and it's kind of dumb. But the cutie mark it's okay. It's got blue and a couple of wings, which can work. It can be a cutie mark that you can use. Her overall color scheme is very, very oversaturated, especially in the hair. It's too bright. That the fuchsia and light blue just don't put those together.
I wouldn't say that's fuchsia. I'd say that's more of a magenta, I guess.
Whatever. Magenta, fuchsia, whatever. The reddish color in her hair. And also, don't put strokes on the separation between the two colors in the hair. That is not something you need to do. Go look at Rainbow Dash. Not a single stroke in between those. It would be too chaotic. It would be too busy.
I suppose the main gripes have already been talked about. The oversaturation of the mane, and does she not have a tail?
No, she doesn't have a tail.
What?
I didn't even realize that because I was so distracted by the mane. She doesn't have a tail, but apparently she has a mane/tail outline. And mane/tail, and mane/tail secondary.
Okay, definitely in a reference sheet, definitely something that needs to be there.
Also, if it's a reference sheet, you should probably have their eyes open.
No, that's dumb. Why would you do
As
that?
well. Yeah. Make sure in reference sheets there's everything that you're trying to reference. That's the point of a reference sheet.
Occupation. Balance the good and evil. Fuck that. That is so
She's
obscure.
lawful neutral, bro.
It's so out there. It's so just... I don't want to really pick something, so I'm going to be very vague about what she does. Also, if her special talent is bringing hope and love to all, she's now a good character. If she brings hope and love to some, and pain and misery to others, then she's a balance. Now, the only way she could spin this to make herself the balance of good and evil is if she lives in a shitty universe.
Like, everything's fucked up.
Also, useless accessories. That bracelet's gonna fall off right as she puts her fucking leg down. As soon as she straightens her balance, that bracelet's falling right off unless it's magically held on for some reason because, fuck it, ponies, nothing has to make sense anymore. And I'm coming off as angry, I don't know why, but I am.
Teenagers need to get off your lawn!
Yep, he hates them teen ponies.
Yep. honestly just start from scratch. This is such a cadence. I've been talking like 3 different times now. I've been like, oh, this pony rides off the coattails of this, which is why it isn't very good. This is a blatant clone. Like, if you want Cadence to just be your OC, which it's not your original character, if you want Cadence to be your symbol, I guess that's fine, but don't call it an OC. Like, seriously, I'm sorry, but just no.
Also the balance of good and evil things.
Yeah. Give it
Explanation is needed, please.
Good backstory.
Please characterization.
Start with a clean slate. If you like pink, use pink. Don't make it Cadence, though. I like pink. Pink's a great color.
But moving on from that OC, and moving on to our final bad OC this week, let's take a look at what Smooth brought in for his actual good part 2.
This is Sunshine Gambit.
I love it. It's so dumb.
She's an arcade dweller.
Oh.
I love it.
Oh.
She loves just doing whatever the hell. If it doesn't show, I'm grinning madly. This gives me like a 70s, 80s, and probably more 90s kid kind of thing.
Yeah, guys.
Oh, 90s kid.
Loves doing whatever she wants and loves to win coins and prizes like that at arcades.
At like arcades or whatever.
Yeah, at like arcades or whatever, not much to tell about her.
What the fuck? Smooth, you cannot... I'm sorry, let's break the charade here. You can't call this a good part 2 in good conscience.
I love this character!
Oh my god, I opened it up.
I think this actually is my favorite character of the whole entire episode.
And I was trying not to sound stunned or surprised, because Medi was still talking about the last OC. I was like, oh! I was shocked! Like, dear Lord, Smooth, what have you gotten into?
I honestly really like this character.
Oh yeah, this is a good character. I like her a lot too.
I like her.
I'm just gonna go sit in the corner then. I'll just go take a timeout.
When this was submitted to us, I couldn't wait to have her on the show.
I'll just go take a fucking timeout or something, because obviously I'm out of touch here.
Like how the other characters were all striving for greatness in some way or another, this one's just like, I'm just gonna live a life. I'm just gonna hang out at arcades, win prizes, do stuff. I can't tell if this character is grown up yet or not, but when/if she grows up, she'd probably work at an arcade. But for now, friggin' fun, playing stuff, doing stuff at the arcade. She's friggin' the cool kid on the block who's like, hey guys, let's go to the arcade. Probably the best kid at the arcade. Friggin' love this character.
Would you say that they're a quartermaster?
Boo! Get off the stage!
I think they'd be more of a bit master or a coin master. Maybe
Damn right.
No, they'd be a token master because arcades use tokens.
Oh god, this character is just like the token teenage character. I mean, come on. I don't like this character one bit.
I get it.
What the
No, get out of here.
Why do you like this OC? I'm so good. Okay.
Awesome.
Let me say.
She's cute. She doesn't...
If it was a tryhard OC, I would be a little bit more like, ew, this thing's gross. But since it's kind of like, well, just whatever, and I don't care, and whatever, I'm just like, it actually kind of fits. Like, the messy mane and tail is just kind of like, just whatever. Highlights everywhere. It's like, I suppose, it's almost like, it's personified without being a pony sona, because when you get something like this that's personified as a pony sona, as we see with most teenage ones that we see, it's pretty bad. But since this one's a little bit more vague, to where it's just like, oh, she's just kind of like whatever, and teenage attitude, and like messy.
She's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she's the edge without being the edge, because it's really hard to explain, you know?
It's like she's playing to the nostalgia of people who did hang out at arcades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At young ages and sort of things. And
Yeah.
very 90s kid kind of thing. She has her thing and she goes with it.
If the main highlights were one color, I would like it better. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the only thing.
The only reason I have this on for bad instead of good is because the pink and the red are very jarring.
Yeah.
Everything else, I'm just like, this is freaking beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, keep the highlights, because highlights in the hair were cool back in the Disney. I'm saying the highlights can stay if there's one of them, and if it's, like, different color, maybe. Like, a little bit different.
Yeah.
I love her headband. Oh my god.
It's freaking cool.
Her face also just says, I just want to play games.
You need to worry about
You
need to worry about filing your taxes and blah 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 adult stuff, and she's just like, what?
No. Get out of my face, Pops.
Pops? Oh my god, yes. The more you are like talking up the OC, the more I'm like, why do I like this OC?
She needs a skateboard so bad.
She needs to be blowing a bubble, riding a skateboard, and have like one bandage on the knee of her hoof.
I don't know, maybe that's a little try hard.
Yeah.
Her mane and tail just work so well, and I mean the highlights are a bit out there for My Little Pony, but they just work with the vibe this character is giving off so well. And the freaking hat beanie thing, I don't know what it is.
Bandana?
I've never
It's a
seen
banana.
one of those. Is that a bandana?
It looks like it to
Do they
me.
go around the ears like that, or is that
Yeah, it's tied off in the back.
is that the only way that bandanas can work in the My Little Pony universe?
No, it could worok the other way, behind the ear, like a normal one
How
would
many
work.
bandanas have we seen in the My Little Pony universe?
Like none.
0. This pony's really cute. She definitely has a good charm to her, and apparently we're all really old. I mean, I guess we already knew that through the other OCs, but friggin' dang it, I want to be young again.
She has a nice personality. I think a phrase was coined for this personality. Radical.
I swear to God, we are moving on because I'm sick
on.
of these damn coin puns.
That's it.
All right.
That's it for Bados. Goodos Part 2, kind of.
I'm sick of these dime coin puns.
Anyway,
I just keep
we're
nickel
gonna
and
go into
diming you
voting right
guys.
now.
Guys, it's a quarter past
We
2.
brought to the party this week Double Strike by Biasco. Soren brought in Freezy Breezy by Necromancer. And Smooth brought... Fucking Jesus. Many brought in Leaf by Zeltazilla. And Smooth brought in Star Aurora by Artist What 19.
Artsy what, 19?
Artsy What 19.
Mummified brought in 2 lightnings.
Going back in the same order we presented it and not voting for the same pony you brought to the party, Soren, who do you vote for?
Shit, I don't know. I'll say Double Strike, because
Cool.
it's cool. And he had the best color pattern, in my opinion.
Medi?
My favorite of this week? This is a good question. I think I'm gonna give it to Star Aurora.
Yay.
We should have a 4-way.
Fantastic. So I'm going to vote for Leaf because I really like her whole entire outfit and doing, because she doesn't have boots on the front, not in the back. Wait, yeah, she does. Never mind. Okay, but they're not like boots. Anyway, Smooth, who do you vote for?
Oh, hey, Soren, getting your wish. I vote for Freezy Breezy.
Yes!
Oh!
Lightning round.
Fantastic.
Pew, pew, pew.
So what happens now?
We
Lightning
do
round.
2-on-2, and then 2-on-2, and then the final.
Why don't we just
So
do
Mums
4
versus
on-
Soren.
Mums versus Soren. All right, Soren, ready to go?
Is it 1, 2, 3,
Right.
shoot?
It's 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Oh, I didn't actually go.
God damn it. All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
I got scissors.
I got scissors too.
Damn it.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
I got scissors.
Rock.
Okay. That's
Fantastic.
pretty
Alright, Smooth.
rock solid, mummified. Rock solid win.
Ready, Smooth?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, shoot. What'd you get?
Scissors.
I got rock.
Oh
Cool,
man,
Smooth
how
and
did
I
this
think
happen? How did
Me
this
and Mitty.
happen?
Alright, Mummified, you're about to go down, cracking my knuckles. You ready?
Got it.
Rock.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
What'd you get?
Rock.
Paper.
Damn it.
Win!
In all
I'm
honesty,
sorry.
I do like your OC more than I brought.
I'm sorry,
like
Breezy
this one.
Breezy, I failed you.
Anyway,
I'm sorry,
so
Star.
congratulations to Leaf. You win this week's good OC. So moving on to bad OC.
Okay.
We're gonna bad OCs this week. I brought in Crystal Shores by Crystal Pink 16. Soren brought in Silver Clouds by Snowy Fool. Many brought in Kip Cat by Tomboy Brony. And then Smooth brought in the best OC ever, Sunshine Gambit by Aqua Shadow 12.
Yeah, we'll go with Crystal Shores because it's really bad
In
and
the
I'm really
picture?
upset about it.
Medi?
Crystal Shores was bad, but she didn't have any, like, story behind it to be the worst. I feel Nightmare Fuel was the worst, honestly.
You mean Silver Clouds?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Silver Clouds.
Yeah, Nightmare Fuel is the name of the piece. But the sad thing is that I also believe that your OC was the worst. So, yeah, I'm giving it to Silver Clouds
Wow, you guys
because,
just suck.
no, you don't need to be an alicorn. Alicorns aren't born into it.
I think I'm gonna have to give mine to Kip Cat.
Nice!
Just
Soren takes a victory in the bad OCs.
I'm
You know
continuing
what? I
the
changed my
tradition.
vote from Soren to Kip Cat.
No,
No, get outta
bullshit.
here.
I'm continuing the tradition of winning every episode that I'm on. Or
Yeah.
almost everyone, at least. I'm a winner.
Anyway, so that was the OCs that were brought to the party this week. Midi, how about you tell us any kind of questions that people asked this week?
But we do have one from Cleopso?
Calypso?
Calypso?
1379. Sorry if I
Calypso
mispronounced your name.
1379?
Who has the biggest sweet tooth? And what is your favorite fruit/veggie or candy/dessert?
That's too hard.
Oh.
Biggest sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Think
Oh.
so.
It's hard to say. That's like a subjective thing.
'Cause I don't think it's me.
love sweets. Oh
I
my
love candy,
goodness.
but I can't have it
Yeah.
anymore. Or I try to cut back on it, like, really
Yeah,
hard.
same here.
I don't
Fat and
eat
ugly.
that much of it.
I don't know.
I mean,
I've been drinking 2 cups of hot chocolate per day for the past few days, so
I've been cheating
That's
because
not
it's
fair.
winter. I've been eating, like, Twix ice cream because that's so good.
oh come
Oh
on,
my
man.
Does
gosh.
sherbet count
Try
as a
that.
sweet?
Yeah, sugar is a sweet. That's what sweets...
No, not sugar. Sherbet.
Oh, sherbet
Yeah,
is definitely
yeah,
a sweet.
Sugar is a sweet.
Yeah, sherbet is just sugar. Like frozen sugar.
as to answer the second part of that question of like favorite candy or whatever, I'd say probably it out of like what's off like off the shelf, Butterfingers. But
Oh my god.
really, I mean, as for like sweet snack, it's got to be like kettle corn or some shit like that. Cause
Ew.
I fucking love kettle corn.
Kettle corn's good.
Ugh.
Smooth. This is like one of the few things we disagree on. I love kettle corn.
Gross.
I don't like candy corn. Candy corn's kind of disappointing, but
Yeah.
Oh, gross! Yeah, fuck candy corn.
So Soren,
I wouldn't fuck candy corn. That's gross.
Soren, what are your favorite candies?
I can't say. I love everything. I love chocolate. Oh my god, I love chocolate so much.
Why don't you marry
Chocolate's
it?
so delicious. I will. I like dark chocolate actually. Not Baker's dark, not Baker's chocolate, but like special dark chocolate, like maybe 70% dark, 60% dark. That shit's always
I
good.
actually have a thing of dark chocolate in my room next to me.
Oh,
I'll
chocolate
go have
is-
some after this.
I love chocolate so much. My god.
I like sherbet, and I like just about anything sour. It was like I like sour candy. That's kinda,
I love all candy. I can't choose.
I've never
like,
been like a
if-
chocolate guy because chocolate's kind of just, eh. But my favorite vegetable has to be an apple. Or
An apple is not a vegetable, sir.
excuse
Sir,
me,
an
I
apple is
misread
not a
that. My favorite
vegetable.
fruit's an apple.
I like dragon fruit. Have you ever
Fuck
had
you
I
guys.
like
or a
tomatoes.
pomegranate?
I don't normally eat
Pomegranates are really good.
vegetables. I don't know
I
what a
like
vegetable
potatoes.
is.
What's a vegetable? I've never heard of that.
My
I have a
favorite
sweet
vegetable is
tooth.
pizza, obviously.
And I guess
I
my
li-
favorite fruit is a pineapple. But going back to sweets,
Pineapple is so good.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I never gave my favorite fruit.
Let's
Yeah.
just do
I'll
it.
do it after you get done.
Just say it. This question's a mess anyways.
My favorite fruit would probably have to be grapes.
Soren.
I bet you like grapes. I already said pomegranates are like dragon fruit. Those are really good. Or cranberries. Oh my god. Delicious.
My favorite, if I had to give like a specific candy that I really, really love, friggin' Twix all the way.
Twix are so good.
I love Twix, oh my goodness. But if I had to give like a sweets flavor, red velvet. Red velvet,
Red velvet is so good. Oh my god. Stop
please.
it. I'm
Red
going to like slip back into my sweets phase. I'm gonna be fat, gross.
Yeah.
Don't send me candy, please, because I will eat it.
Yeah. Who has the biggest sweet tooth here? Yes.
Yes.
Well, no.
Okay.
I
mean,
yes for all of the
I
above
don't.
except for mummified.
I mean, I'm kind of safe. I mean, I try not to eat a bunch of
no,
sweets,
no,
but
no,
yeah.
Oh, he's on a diet.
No, we can.
Not on
no,
a diet, but
restraint is not the same as having a sweet tooth. They
Yeah.
aren't on the same level.
I love
All of us
sweets,
are
but I have to have so much restraint.
but
Yeah.
it's also not that big of a restraint for me.
Then explain it like that.
Well, I don't really have that much of a drive to get sweets.
Oh,
I mean, I
do.
like them, but I'm just like, eh.
So
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like on the level of like an addiction.
No, it's a
It's like
physical
I gave
addiction.
up soda.
I did too.
Like,
I can't drink soda anymore. It makes me sick, and it's also just like really bad for you.
Yeah, I don't drink soda.
Mehdi, thank you for all those questions. And if you have a question, you being the viewer, have a question, or if you have an OC you wish to submit to us, where could they do so, Mehdi?
Well, you see, Mummified, they can submit a question, an OC, heck, even some fan art if they want to us at eurocsucks.deviantart.com, at eurocsucks at twitter.com, eurocsuckspodcast at gmail.com, and eurocsuckspodcast.tumblr.com.
Fantastic. So, we're working on getting next week all figured out, so we can't necessarily tell you what it's going to be quite yet, but do keep an eye out for it. We'll probably give some announcement through our social media what the next episode's going to be, or maybe we'll even put an annotation on the screen by the time this comes out. But either way, that's how we stand right now. So I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us for this week's episode. Do keep an eye out for next week's episode. But in the meantime, I've been your host, Mummified Thunderbirds. I've been joined by...
Soren wants by.
Mehdi Bobo.
And smooth sailing.
And your OC sucks.